All right. Sorry about that. A little bit late, but we are live and welcome everybody to watching us for the first time. This is the
Art and Stuff, episode 3. I'm
episode
Sean Aaron.
3.
With me, as always, is my partner in crime.
Joe M. Sonntag, very distinguished, sexy co-host.
Kind of like a James Bond type of deal, you know. Pretty legit. So what's going on, Joe? How you been? What's cracking?
Not much, man. Same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Long week. Glad the nice long weekend's going to be here. Memorial Day, kicking off summer. If we can all get outside at some point, that'd be awesome.
I would like to get a tan.
You know, I will probably never get a tan. I'm very pasty white, as many people know that know me. I'm part Puerto Rican, I think, and I'm the whitest Puerto Rican you're ever going to meet in your life. So there's
I'm
that.
part Mexican, and I look like powder. So like what the
heck. Well, we have a guest on today. If you actually want to talk a little bit about him, we're still waiting for him to get on. We got a little bit of a confusion on the time, but he's going to be coming in here in a second. So until then, we're just going to bullshit around a little bit. So, Sean, if you want,
we got Raymond Leonard. He's going to be joining us briefly of Agent Solo. Again, a fantastic artist, great friend. He's got some good stuff in the works, and we're going to be talking about rebooting characters. And Joe and I are currently rebooting projects, and that's what we're going to be. So, Joe, I know you had something come in this week. What was that?
Oh, so my character Reaper Destroyer that I am rebooting. I just got a cover inked, finished inks, and I haven't posted this on anything yet. So this would be the world premiere.
Dun 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 dun
dun dun. But this was a fantastically, let me find it here and I'll share it. Fantastically inked picture by Jimmy Reyes.
Another Latino.
I had it up here. It was ready to go. Let's find it. Boom. There we go. So this was, I drew this a little while ago.
That is awesome.
Dude, he did such a great job with this. And, I left a little bit, a little bit of it was like loose. So I know he had to kind of flesh some things out, which I really appreciate. But that's why I wanted to work with a guy like Jimmy, because he's very seasoned inker, very good artist as well. So he knows what he was doing. And I left a little looser on some spots just because I want the inker to have fun when they're working on my art. But he went into some of my cross hatching and helped me out with some of the stuff where I might struggle a little bit on. But yeah, he did when you look at it as a whole, he did such an incredible job. I'm so pleased
great
by
textures.
it.
And that shows like a seasoned, like you said, like a seasoned artist. But like that's what's great about having an inker that's an illustrator himself, because he might improve on your weaknesses, and that's always a plus.
Absolutely. And that's exactly.
And the fact that you make it loose it makes it fun too, because if you're just tracing, it kind of gets competitive. Like you might add your own textures to it here and there, but
yeah, definitely.
It just makes it more fun in my experience when it comes to inking.
Hey, Jojo, an old fan from my metal days. Mine Enemies Fall metal days. Thanks for checking out the stream. Appreciate it. Oh, there we go. We got Raymond. Raymond finally showed up. Hey, Raymond, we're going to bring you in here in just a second. Let me clear the way. But yeah, real quick with this, we're going to be sending this, or I'm going to be sending this to a very talented colorist that's going to be coloring my book, in Andrew Dahlhaus. For those that don't know, super talented. He's done tons of book. Not only on the indie levels, like with U.S. Assassins, but he's done like flat Bloodshot. If anybody followed the new Bloodshot series with Brett Booth, I mean, he just knocked it
Yeah,
out
he
of the
works
park with
primarily
that.
with Brett. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of
Yeah.
Brett. So I'm pretty sure Flash Forward, the Titans. Just, I mean, if you see Brett Booth doing a DC book, actually anywhere Brett goes, I mean, you're going to probably see Dollhouse coloring him, and he's just, I can't wait to see what he does with this piece. So let me get this out of here. But anyway, that's the cover world premiere there. Jimmy Races, thank you so much. That dude's great. Check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. He does a lot to help out young artists and young inkers. So, all right. So we're going to bring on our special guest. Sean, do you want to say anything special? Hype him up before we bring him in.
I think I said it already in the buffer video, but you know what? Let's
All right.
show the man's magic. Let's bring in Ray.
Thank you, JoJo. All right, here we go. Without further ado, Raymond Leonard, everybody. How's it going, brother?
Guys?
How you doing?
Ray.
All right, man. I thought was I late?
Just a little bit, but it's all right. We're on a different time zone, so
Lord
you know.
mercy. I've been I be having like these dreams, man. I'll be late and stuff, and half the time it comes true, man. Jesus, man. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Oh, it's all good, bro.
No, it's all good. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us.
Oh no problem, man. How you
Doing?
doing?
Doing great, very blessed. And you know what? This is the first time we're speaking face to face. Like I've known you on the internets for years and been a huge fan of you, and so it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
I got a surprise for you coming up. I just gotta get to it, man. I've just been all over the place, so I got something for you because I like what you're doing.
Oh my man, all love, all love.
How's it going, Joe?
So
hey, it's going good, man. Good to finally talk to you as well in person.
Oh, man,
as in person as this can be.
Thank you for having me on, man. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Ray, why don't you give us a why don't you all right, so it's gonna be two parts. First, give us a brief origin story of yourself, and then two, is Jodeci the greatest R&B group of all time?
Ah, man, you gonna put me on blast like that, fam?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Hey, look, I grew up, I'm born 79, born 78. You know, I grew up with all the pop culture and stuff. So Jodeci was that band. Man, you can't knock Jodeci. Come on, ooh,
yeah, Jodeci.
Come on, man. Can't
ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah.
JoJo, come on, man. All the rest,
hard
can't beat it.
Hard
my region was I got into comics through an uncle. He was like that uncle that could draw. He had all comic books. He had everything. So what I would do is I would sneak in his room and read all his books, but I always got caught red-handed because I don't put them back. Two, he used to draw a lot, and I was be so amazed. I was just trying to be like him. I was just trying to draw like him. So it came from that. Right. So then I say, when you start discovering comics, you start discovering names. The names came in the 80s, and I discovered Ron Lightfield. He just jumped on this book called Hawk and Dove.
Oh yeah,
that was my first discovery of comics, and I followed this guy all the way to whatever book he was on. I was buying him. It just became like I just had to get a Ron Lightfield book. I didn't care what book he was on. Then when he finally got to New Mutants, I was so dead. I was just Ron Lightfield out, and a lot of people don't like him. Oh, you like that guy? He's this, that. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
It blow me.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of haters out there.
Right. I didn't get no damn. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. I was buying all Rob stuff, and I just started drawing. His style. I just picked it up. I couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it, man. Like you had your Tommy Furless, your Jim Lee, but I was just one of them TV type of guys. I just love Ron Lightfield work. It talked to me. It changed my life because, we all make bad decisions, and I was living that type of like lifestyle, the streets lifestyle. But something about Ron Lightfield work, it kept me out of trouble. So I never seen no jail.
That's really cool.
But I did criminal activities. But
allegedly.
Yeah.
Remember, it's always allegedly.
But comics saved my life. It changed my life. Ron Lightfield changed my life, and like his work, it kept me in the house. See what I'm saying? It kept me in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and it just took off from there, man. I just started going to shows. You know, you get your rejections, man. But when you put your work out there, people have faith in you. So these two guys I met, older guys, I met them at convention, the comic book convention. They seen my work, and they gave me a chance. They brought me into this art school. They had like a, it was like a how to draw comics the right way. So they was teaching me all the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
when they said I got real good, then they started giving me work. Then after that, it branched off to getting work in smaller companies. Then after that, it just took off from there. I just wanted to do my own thing, and it just took off from there, man. It just took off so fast. You know, I was like, wow, I could do this. I could make money in comics. You know, and it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing after that. You know, it's phenomenal, man. When you get to enjoy what you love to do, you know, and people love it. As long as people love it, you love it. You know, you can't beat that, man. It's the best love ever.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, you're a hard worker. Like I see it, we all see it.
Man.
Like you put your head down, you grind it out. And it's true inspiration, my friend.
And real quick,
how did Agent Solo come to be?
How I created them, or what it came from, or
yeah, Joe.
It came from.
Real quick, I want to say, JoJo asked real quick, Sean and Raymond, where can I check out your work?
Right now you can check it out on Facebook, because I get my website back up. You can check it out on if you go type in Agent Solo at Diverse Comics, it should pull up the fan page. You can check it all on there. Or you can add me as a Facebook friend. You can see all my work on there until I get this website up. I had a website they sold it to someone else without telling us. So that's how that goes.
Let's see.
If you look up Agent Solo
me, you can find me on Sean at Instagram. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having bad delays on my end.
No, that's okay. It's okay. Then let me know if y'all see it or not.
Am I breaking up?
No, I hear you very perfectly.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good. I mean, you're breaking up a little bit, but you know that's the joys of doing a live stream with internet. So just keep on talking, man.
Well, to me, it looks like I'm popping locking. So.
Oh, gotcha.
So go for it, right?
Oh, you want to play how I create Agent Solo? Can you get me?
I can't hear.
Sean?
I can hear you.
You can't hear it?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Can you hear me now? So
I can't hear it. It's like.
I'll tell you what, Sean. Why don't we jump off and have you come back in real quick, and maybe that'll clear up some of the issues. Sound good? You can hear me, right? Raymond?
I can hear
it's
Joe.
Breaking up on my end.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Joe?
I can hear that.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'll tell you what, Sean. I'm gonna bump you out of the stream and then just come right back in when I do, if you can hear me. All right.
Kick me out, and I'll come back in.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. So anyway, yeah, man. Why don't you go into how you created Agent Solo? What's that all about?
My love for spy. I love spy movies, and I grew up watching James Bond, Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah.
$6 Million Man. Dude, I loved all those shows growing up. I was more like into the spy stuff, and I always said, man, I want to create my own spy hero, because I always loved playing as a spy guy growing up as a kid. And man, and that's where it came from. It's like I wanted to create my own spy character, like a spy bionic man who goes around and thwarts big terrorist attacks and stuff with big adventures, blowing up planes and shit. I just had a big imagination, man. And I created them around July 5th or 6th. One of the days I was just in the house. I didn't go out. I drew them, and I dated it, and I took it from there, man. It was just a phenomenal fact. I created in 1996, July
Wow.
6th. So anniversary coming up for him.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. You've had
Yeah,
that character that long. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like it's a childhood character, man. It's like something you always wanted to do, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy. It's not easy, but if you believe in
Shot
something
back.
you have faith in, it will come. It will show, man.
Yeah,
It will
absolutely.
show.
And I think that's really cool. That's the basis of our show today is just rebooting because we all have characters that we created years ago that we're trying to bring back now. So, Sean, can you hear us again? You good now?
Can you hear Sean?
No. He still got a crazy delay.
What happened? It's the government, man. They shut you down. What you say?
I know, man. I heard Sean for like a split second. I heard him for a split second.
Say something.
I could talk. I just can't hear. It's like it's coming in and out. Like I hear.
Press
like
your
I
audio.
hear.
Did you your audio button? That's your audio. Somewhere when you come in, when you come in, you make sure you have your audio off.
Live streams. You gotta love them.
Motherfucker.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Stupid.
It's audio, man. That happened to me one time.
We did this the other day. We had a show and he couldn't hear me either. And it might be my end because the internet sucks around here. So I'm working on that, but move it to the there you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold it still. Don't know what's going on.
It might be the some got knocked off because he was talking.
Yeah, I would say that was really weird. Well, shoot, Sean, I'm gonna kick you one more time, and come back in when you get a second, and we're gonna try from there. And otherwise, we'll just keep on keeping on.
Post Sean, I can't hear you, bro.
Oh, that's a bummer. I know he's really looking forward to talking. So what did you take a break from this character at any point, and now you're just bringing him back, or have you been working consistently on him?
Actually, I had a character. It's called Gaitron. I was doing him way before I was doing Agent Solo. I did him when I had lost my job at a Toys R Us.
Oh.
And he's more like a Spectre Man type of guy because I love Spectre Man, Ultraman. I grew up watching those TV shows.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, I love those shows. I was really the stuff I was creating stuff. I just grew up watching on TV, and I just it was my spin on them. And,
yeah.
But that happened way before Agent Solo. But how it really came about was I was just playing around with a character. I took him back out to vote. I had him in, and I had a little web comic of him, and it took off. People they loved the web comic, and it just took off from there. And Gatron got put back on the back burner because Agent Solo. Everybody started liking Agent Solo. I started getting all this fan art, and it just took off from there. People started because they was drawing fan art of him, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm on for something here. I think they like him, so it's like, let me just do a one-shot book of him. Then people like him, so I did the one-shot. And that was the first Kickstarter, and it was funded in 5 days. And
I actually saw that on your page. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and that's how it all took off. And I was like, whoa, like, oh man, they really like this character. So I let me keep drawing them.
It's always great when people actually react to reacts kindly or just like excitedly to the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah, when people like your stuff like that, and they draw your character and stuff, man, they let you know they really like the guy. You have pros drawing them and stuff, and you just know you're onto something. Like I was opening up my mail today because that's what you had. My phone had clicked, and I ran upstairs to get my mail, Can you hear Sean?
Can you hear us this
All
time?
right, can you guys hear me? I can
There
hear
you
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you now.
Yo, yeah, because I had a sign that says, you guys talk. I'll stay here looking pretty. So,
I mean, if it happens again, we'll just do that. But something I've noticed with these live streams is sometimes this will happen. If the same thing happens to me, I'll kick myself and I'll jump back in, vice
Yeah,
versa.
I think it's
And we'll
messed
just
up the
keep on
audio.
going. Yeah.
Unless it's
yeah.
Russian
All
spam
right.
on
So,
us.
What's up, Kevin? By the way, I saw you say that, so I just want to say that before we got too far away. But I appreciate everybody checking us out. Going through some technical difficulties like we have, I think, the entire time we've done any of the streams so far. So
and at least we're consistent on being messed up.
that is very true. You can count on us to have the same quality every show.
Just call us bootleg.
Yeah.
So, you guys just, where are we at?
Give us
We
some-
talking about how Agent Solar came about.
Oh, keep going. I'm in the mix.
So you pretty much it came from childhood sketch I did in July. It's like July 6th, and that's why I sketched them out. You guys remember the comic book challenge that used to be out a long time ago? It was by Platinum Studios. It's like you do what it did. You do like a live.
Yeah.
You take a trip to California, LA.
Yeah.
And it's like a competition that's called the Comic Book Challenge. It was real big back in I say 2000ish. I say 2003 or two, something like that. And you go down there and you pitch your story to Scott Rosenberg, and if they like it, you get a movie deal. That's how Cowboys and Aliens came about. I don't know if you guys remember that movie.
Oh yeah, I remember
Cowboys
that.
and Aliens.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's it. That's what that came from. It came from the Comic Book Challenge.
Oh no way.
People was winning it, and so that's why I had created Agent Solo from. I really wanted to be in it, but I never won it. So, but it's all good. And I just got this email, guys. Look at this. This is from Curry, Hampshire. This is gonna be a variant.
Nice.
For the new Agent Solo campaign I got coming up. And he just sent me this. He came in the mail today. And I'm gonna get that color by the colorist.
Very cool.
And I was happy to get it, man. I was rushing upstairs, man. I was stuck in the post office because they delivered it. I ain't seen nothing outside. So I called them, man. Where my package at, man?
I saw that posted a little bit when I was looking on your page earlier, and I actually thought that was a really, really cool drawing. I think it was.
Yeah. I love Curry's work. Man, I'm best friends with all the pro artists, man. They're very all cool guys. They give me pointers. We chit-chatted up. We talk about each other's work. They show me love. Like man, I never seen nobody like you just come online and just people just love your stuff, man. You're doing a good job. Raw Life will talk to me. We all just talk, regular conversations, man. I'm like, oh my God, man. Me, I'll be freaking out. I'm like, man, I'm talking to Rob fucking Liefeld, like,
yeah.
I've been knowing this dude forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, who would not be excited with that? Like, you're talking to Rob Liefeld, he's hitting you back in email and stuff, and it's like, wow, man, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm talking to Rob Liefeld, or I'm talking to half of the image creators. They hit me up, and man, it's mind blowing. You be like, man, you don't know how to act. It's nobody really around you. You can really tell. It's like, man, I'm talking to some image artist creators, image artist creators.
that would be so awesome.
Crazy, man. The love is real, man. I love it.
I'm actually jealous of both you guys because I know that Sean talks to Rob too, and I'm the only one on the stream that doesn't talk to Rob. Something must be wrong with me, Rob. Hit me up. I think we lost Sean again. Sean, we lost you, didn't we?
You hear Sean?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Ah.
I'm on mute again.
Hey, dude, tell you what. Sean, look at me. Look at me.
Oh, man. I'm crying.
Get rid of that and just use your device's speaker. No? Okay. write us something. Yeah, pull that out. Use the device's speaker. Oh, he's frozen.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
All right.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna boot you, brother. I'm gonna boot you, and then we'll see you back here.
The internet is not loving Sean today. That's not right.
Oh, I know. I know.
The
And it
internet's
sucks
not
too
loving
because
Sean.
he was really excited to talk to you. I know he's got all these things he wants to bring up.
I
Being my
got all
co-host,
day,
you
man.
know.
I ain't in no I'm not in no rush for that, man. I'm quarantined in Chicago. Where I'm going. I'm not going. I got my robe on, dude. Look. I'm talking
Nice.
to you guys in my robe. I'm not going nowhere.
Well, speaking of Chicago, man, I'm assuming you're probably a Bulls fan.
Oh yeah, diehard Bulls fan. Wait, let me just clear this up real quick. I'm a Chicagoan. I love my Bulls. I don't love this new stuff. What's going on? But I love my
Yeah.
90s Bulls with Jordan on them. Don't like the new stuff they got going on until they prove it down. Black Hawk fan, diehard. Not a Bears fan. Okay, I'm clear right now. I'm not a Bears fan. Everybody should know this. Going along, you should know. I'm a Packers fan for life.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah, I'm a
you hurt me.
cheesehead, man.
Oh,
I'm a cheesehead.
that hurts. That
I have a
hurts.
cheesehead somewhere in my room here. I just can't find it right now. But I got cheese. I got plenty of cheese hats.
Dude, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Like,
Yo, it works. I'm on the
hey, he's back.
Where are you, Joe? What fan? What fan are you? You're 49ers? What are you?
Hell no, man.
Jets. That's
Oh,
how you
yeah,
tell I believe in God.
You're a Jets fan?
Yeah, every Sunday I'm like, please God, don't fuck up this much. Please God.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know Aaron Rodgers don't beat y'all so many times, man. I'm sorry, man. Ain't my fault.
I can handle it. I can handle a Jets fan. I'm a Bears fan. I grew up in Michigan, but my
you're
dad,
that's why. That's what you said. You couldn't talk to me.
I know. It's why you hurt, man. Because when I knew you were from Chicago, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have so much in common with this dude. We're gonna have cool talks, you know. And then you come out with a fucking bullshit that you're a Packers fan.
God. He's a diehard Packers fan. He's nothing but a cheesehead.
Sean, you should have warned me. You should have warned me.
Look, I don't know. All I know is Boston and New York don't match because I'm a Yankees fan and I hate the Red Sox.
Well, yeah.
So okay, I got clarity. I'm using the iPad, so let's hope
There
this
you
doesn't
go.
get fucked up.
Well, now that you're back,
Okay. I apologize.
why don't you take back over with what you were asking before you cut out, which I can't quite remember if you remember the train of thought, but the floor is yours since you've been so royally fucked so far.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Awesome. Excellent.
No, so we're talking about reboots.
Hey,
like,
what else on your mind, man? I'm all about talking, man. Whatever
all right,
got,
so
whatever you
we're
want
going
to
to talk
ask,
about reboots.
I gotta ask the best question I can.
Well, that's when you were out there, Sean. I was kind of talking about, and I don't know if we actually finished this when we were trying to figure out the technical difficulties here, but talking about reboots and we're rebooting everything. Ray was talking about like what drew him back to Agent Solo. You got an echo there?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, we're good. I think that's where we kind of left off.
Okay,
with Ray.
so all right, so like with my thing with Strees of Type 1.
Strees.
I created this character back, the name Strees, back in 1992. Ray, you're gonna get a kick out of this. The day before I got to meet David Cockrum.
Really?
David Cockrum, my man.
No shit. Oh,
shit,
man.
yes.
That's some mythology stuff right there, bro.
Yeah, I was 11 years old. He was doing a local show, and there was like an art contest. So I created this character, and he was like essentially like a Youngblood Cyberforce ripoff, you know, just because I was 11 years old. You know, I drew what I knew. So I showed it to Mr. Cockrum, and he was such a gentleman. I got to sit with him for the show. His wife taught me like some anatomy issues, you know, like how the hand goes up to like the waist, and I met them twice. So like they were very kind. So to jump forward a bit, I became a diabetic when I was like 14 or 15, and I wondered,
oh man.
Yeah, I was like, why isn't there like nobody like me, a superhero like me? So I took Strees, made a diabetic superhero, and throughout the years, Strees has always been in my stories one way or another. So fast forward to last summer, my agent, Heather Reed, of Aces, we threw a convention down by me, down here in Delaware. And we partnered up with like an animal shelter. You know, like if they can't, people brought like donations to the animal shelter, you get them for a cheaper price. So we did really well on that aspect. And when we went to go deliver the stuff to the animal shelter people at a local hotel, we dropped it off to a receptionist, and the person in charge, let's say she could have been back here in the wall, and she went to go ask her, and I'm kind of proud. She's like, "Oh, just tell him to leave it here." So she took it. The lady came back, and I was like, "Tell her I said you're welcome." Like really, like rude. And I was bitter. I'm like, "You couldn't take the time to come out and say what's up, thank you at least, you know?" So
wow,
yeah, like it's really shitty.
wow,
so,
man. I never heard that story you told me, man.
Yeah, this
that's
just happened.
Freaking awesome, man. That's like that's man. That's comic history stories right there, dude.
Oh, it did, yeah. So her and I were having a lunch, and I'm like, if this is my show, I want to do something for juvenile diabetes. You know, it's important to me. And I just kind of dusted off trees. And before this whole world coming to an end, we're in negotiations with the Juvenile Research Diabetes of Delaware to try to get something mixed up.
You know what? That's good. That's good that you making something like that for people like you. The diabetic. I had a brother. You know, he's in heaven now. Where he rest in peace. He was diabetic.
Yeah.
And you know, he fight cancer too at the same time. So, that's good. You doing that, man. I mean, like, that's what comics is all about. You're able to create something that's not out there, and you're doing it for people who has diabetes like you, and you letting them know that, hey, you can be a hero and still live, and you're still a person and you're a hero. You know, because some people who diabetes, you know, they're they feel like it's the end of the world for them. They feel like
it's tough.
You know, it's tough like, for them.
We got good days, we got bad days
like that, and that's good. You doing something like that, man. Keep at that. I say keep at it, man. You know, because that's something that's not out there. You know, that's not in the. You know, you can't find it in the comic book, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's diabetic. You know, you're not gonna find that, man. That's some real you do it right there. So if I was you, I keep with that, bro. And I got some for you. I can do for you too. I did, I'm gonna surprise you. So.
Well, I wanna see if I can throw out the friend favor and get a pinup from you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, man, I got you, bro. I got you.
That's what I'm talking,
bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Casey and JoJo for life, man.
Oh yeah.
So Sean,
yes.
First off, I got a couple drawings here that I'm going to share. What one would you like me to bring up first?
Are you working on the project? You guys working on the project?
Yeah,
we're both.
We're both. Joe, tell about Reaper Destroyer, about the history of that.
So who the artist and who the writer?
Well, we're working on separate projects, and I'm the artist artist and storyteller on my project, and I'm working with my friend Joel Rodriguez, who's doing the book itself, taking all my concepts and bringing it to fruition. But but my character Reaper Destroyer, which I was showing the cover when we were waiting to bring you on, when the show first started. But that's also kind of like you. That was a character I created back in 2006. And I did a preview book. And Sean saw it when I did it. He was around when I was actually working on it. I did a preview book, and I took to a convention, tried to sell it, and I was very excited about the book. I thought the character was good. The story back then was a little bit more simple than it is now. And I think after I took a long break from doing comics, I was in the music scene for about 10 years. When I decided to come back and start drawing again, the first character I obviously thought about bringing back was Reaper Destroyer. But it took me about 3 years to really flesh out the story, because I thought the story needed to be upgraded, the character needed to be upgraded, all that kind of stuff when you're talking about doing a reboot. Yeah. Because times change. If you look at the landscape of comics in 2006, look at stuff now in 2020, just kind of like the way characters are received, the way stories are put out. I'd say there's a lot more of a critical man's thinking when it comes to comic books these days. A lot of the fun kind of gets sucked out of it, and people just like really want to you have to have an epic story, or you have to have a certain kind of art style now, or like the art style that we grew up on in the 90s, kind of sometimes the people that you talk to kind of look down on that. They look down on that 90s style, and they call it the
Yeah, the
90s
90s
style
comics
like it's
always
a
did
bad
that.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was one of those things. It took me a little while to actually get the confidence in what I wanted to do. And one day, out of the blue, it just hit me like the entire story. And I'm sure you guys can relate to this where you're working on something, nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden, you have like a information dump. And it just, your eyes open up and you're like, yes, like that's
Right.
it. Like the
Yeah.
Yeah,
back
sometimes when you're doing that,
place.
sometimes you want to fall back. You fall back from it. You just
Yeah.
walk away from it for a minute, come back, you have your mind be clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
That's what
most
I do when I'm
definitely.
creating. Sometimes if it's not working out, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just walk away from it for a minute. I stay away. I might come back to it from next week. When I come back, my mind's fresh and I'm ready to create. Because sometimes we all get that. Sometimes we feel like it ain't clicking. Like
yeah.
something ain't right. You
Yeah.
get frustrated because that's what artists do. It's normal. It's nothing.
Yeah, true.
And
Absolutely.
right, you just sometimes you gotta walk away, man. That's the person. That's what I did that. I walk away. If it wasn't feel like it wasn't working right, I just walk away, come back fresh, gain face on, get some inspiration, and hey man, just be ready to put it in, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go.
Put in the work.
Just put it to
Yeah.
work.
I mean,
It ain't gonna happen overnight.
exactly. It's
Hard
not gonna happen
facts.
like you work on it. I mean, but that was actually what it was. Like I got so frustrated because I didn't want to tell this story, and Sean knows because I was talking to him a lot the entire time. Every time I'd get stumped, I'd hit him up, and there were sometimes I didn't even know if I wanted to do the character anymore because. Well, here's the thing. So my character. Let me bring this back up real quick. So my character, the look of the
Wow, what's
character.
that? They like remind me of like a spawn type spawn with a darkness type.
Yeah.
That is dope, man. That's your work,
Yes, sir. That was.
dude.
This is ink.
You got like the whole Mark Silvestri / McFarlane going on there. I like that.
Thank you, thank you. This was
Dope
actually
shit,
inked by
bro.
Jimmy Reyes just a little bit ago. So I'm about to send this off to the colorist. But yeah, I mean, it's funny that you see that. I mean, you can see the influences of the character when you
I
see
can
it.
see it. I do. I can see it, man. When you post it, I'm like, damn, what is that squad? Oh man, look. You even got the credit moon shit going on, bro. I
Oh
like
yeah,
that. You
you
don't see
gotta
no
have.
more. You don't see that shit no more. Like designing the moons, because all the image artists do that shit. Like they're designing their own moon. I mean, that moon be detailed as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
was
looks
just
good
gonna
for
That's
the
say
dope as
creators.
hell. You don't see that no more, and I like that. I like that.
that.
You
I mean, that's
detail the hell
absolutely
out
what
of that
picked it
moon,
up.
bro.
I mean, my style is straight
Yeah.
from the image creators. I'm a spawn, so to speak, of the image
No,
of
it
the
shows
image
your
years.
work. You know what? That's good, man. I love this, man. I will buy this, man. When is this coming out?
I'm hopefully crowdfunding it next summer. So I'm just
Bro, you
just now
got
starting.
hey, you say no more, man. I'm backing you, bro. Don't even worry about I don't know what platform you working on. Indiegogo, Kickstarter, I got you, man.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Real
Probably
talk.
probably gonna be Indiegogo because that just seems like the hot place right now.
Yeah, I
Uh,
do my stuff on Indiegogo.
but
Yeah, I
and I
do
gotta
my
give a
stuff on
shout out to
Indiegogo.
Jimmy Reyes who inked over this, and he actually, the thing I loved about what Jimmy did with this is I rendered the moon quite a bit, but he actually
Uh-huh.
went and he added his own touches to the moon. So he kind of brought out.
That's what's good when you have a
Yeah.
good inker. When you have
Yeah.
a good inker, they ink you so good and they can make you look good by just fixing little
Oh yeah.
things that they see. That's what they by having a good inker. Me, I ink my own work. Sometimes I have people ink my stuff, but when I get stuff done, I just go ahead and just ink it. I do the old fashioned way. I ink with a brush and sometimes
Oh
quill.
nice.
But sometimes I be using these pens, man, like these uh King Art pens. They
Hold on a
really
Okay.
second.
good for inking. King Art. I'm scared you guys
Okay.
can see it.
Okay.
It's called King Art. These are good, man. Y'all should try these out.
Give it a shot.
I use a lot of. I would like to get better at using a nib and a quill and a brush. Right now, I
Yeah,
use a lot.
just
I use a
draw
lot of the
up,
Copic.
man.
Yeah, I use a lot of the Copic multiliners when I ink personally. But yeah, I mean, that was the thing about my character that really stumped me for the longest time is the look of the character, because there's so many characters out there that have hoods, And when I created the character, he actually had a trench coat, which is why he had a hood. But I didn't like that look anymore when I was rebooting him, and I knew I wanted to add a cape. But Sean, for the longest time, he's like, dude, keep the hood, because I wanted to get rid of the hood. I wanted
look something about that hood. It makes him look more appealing, man. Make him look more like badass, like
yeah.
the hood all broke up and shit and flat. Oh man, that's some dope shit. Man,
Thank you, brother.
I'm
Appreciate
buying
it.
that book, man. Real talk. I'm buying that book. I like that, man. I like stuff like that, man.
I appreciate it.
That's what you call real creativity right there, man. We're not getting that really no more, And that's what's so good about creating comics is that, we're creating stuff that we loved, as a team, going to comic shops, so hyper to get those books. We don't, it's sad because you don't get it, we don't get that. We don't have that anymore. I can't go in a comic book shop like I used to and be so excited to get a book. Now, if I have Rob Liefeld drawing it, yeah, I can't wait to get that book. You know what I'm saying? But we're not really getting that feeling anymore. Like when you could go in the bookstore, you discover something you like, man, you be all happy. You can't get that. Everything's flooded with a lot of mess, But
trash,
you
you mean?
good stuff out there, huh?
Trash?
Yeah, trash, whatever you want to call it. You just don't get that excitement no more. But thanks to crowdfunding now, you can pick through that stuff. You can get what books you love. Me, I'm a 90 style type guy. I love drawing. I had a 90 style. People tell me that all the time, and I run with it. I love it. I'm like, oh, yeah. You love my stuff 90 style? Or you imagine image? Oh, cool. It does. Okay, yeah.
I think that's a great thing. Some people look down on that, and I don't understand it because there was some amazing art from amazing artists in the 90s.
Well, it's just the ones who look down on the ones who made they want a part of it. But the people who love it, they're gonna buy it, man. They tell you, they'll say, man, I love your stuff. It matches with the image. Where I used to go to the comic shop and buy them. Those are the true fans anyway. The ones who complain about it, those are just the ones who just met because they couldn't be a part of it. You know what I mean? They couldn't. They got
a bunch of negative Nancys.
Yeah, if you notice, there's a lot of butthurts, like a lot of exes. Like an ex-girlfriend. That's how they are. They can't get over it because one guy told me reason why he didn't like 90 stuff because he went to convention and Jim Lee treated him some type of way. There's always a story with these guys. It ain't got nothing to do with they like the book. They like the book. It's just that they feel like they got their feelings hurt by the creator.
Yeah,
and,
right.
People like, what the fuck? You like, man, dude, get over it. He probably was in a bad day or something, but half the time they just be lying because they feel like they weren't getting acknowledged by just getting talked one-on-one with the creators. So now they want to bash them, saying that they was bad, their books suck. This is where all that's coming from. We all know that's not true. They take the time out to thank you and all that, but some people have bad experience, but I never had a bad experience with none of the image founders at all. Dude, I even stalked Eric Larson one time, which was funny because I hit his inbox up and I said, can you draw Savage Dragon with my character Agent Solo? And I was like, man, I was like, man, I don't know, I can't believe I'm doing this. And so he be back up. I would love to, but right now I'm just busy right now. You know how Eric Larson is. He's just so blunt with shit. I'm busy right now. I'm working. Then I was like, okay, then I guess he felt some type of way how he said it. It's just I'm really busy, I was like, no, it's cool. It's okay. Man, I'm gonna catch you next time at the convention, But it's all fun. I don't take that serious, man. It's just blessed that you're able to talk to these creators thanks to the social media. It energizes you to want to create. When they post stuff, you're like, oh man, he posted. Oh man, I gotta do something. I gotta draw some shit.
Yeah. And I know I always get re-energized, like whenever, like after a weekend of kicking it with like Rob or the other guys, Like
Uh-huh.
his excitement like bleeds into me, and I'm like, I gotta draw. Like, you know, it's just like I gotta get on the
That drawing right
paper.
there was did by artist. He works at entry called Jonathan Pearson. He did the Agent Solo for me.
Nice.
He,
I was gonna
I think
say,
that's a painting or something he did, and I'm supposed to get that to a print. I gotta talk back to him. I gotta touch back down with him. Yeah, Jonathan Marrero. Yeah, he did that.
That is
yeah,
great.
that is really nice. I like that
Right.
a lot.
I didn't know he did it. I woke up one morning and I seen this tag and I lost my mind. Man, I was eating my cereal in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, oh damn that. Oh hell no, man.
Right. That's a great feeling.
Right. I'm a kid, man.
Hey.
When it comes to like art and I'm seeing people doing some good stuff and drawing my stuff, I just lose it. I get all fanboyish and act like a big kid in the toy store, man. I love it. It's just phenomenal feeling, man. That we can just do stuff and make people's day better day. Cause like, you know, some people are going through a lot of shit, you know, especially with the pandemic, people losing their jobs. But if they get a good feel from me just drawing something and making them feel better, man, that make my day feel good, man. Cause I know I done make somebody's day better than what it was. You know what I mean? And that's what comics is really about. It's great you can do that stuff with comics, is that you can make somebody's day that was horrible, you know, and you made them feel a little bit better. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the joy I get out of it, man.
How many issues?
Who colored this? Who colored it?
That cut right there. That's the third book that's coming out. Actually, the third book is finished because I just got to get the pages done. That's the third book right there. That's Strikeout Agent Solo. They like friend enemies. That was colored by Carlos. I can't think of his last name. I know it's Carlos Carlos Morano.
Okay, Carlos Alberto Morano Diaz.
Yeah.
Very cool. He's got like a very Matt Yackee style. I love it.
Yeah, I was
he's
saying,
he's
nice.
Yeah, he did some stuff for Marvel. He colored some Marvel books, and I hit him up. I hit him up through just he was posting that he was the colors for hire, and I was like, I need you, and I brought him aboard, man. And we, you know, all my colors buddies, we're all friends. Like we all just like we have a relationship, man. It's like, you know, I could just inbox him like, yo, man, I need something. How many people you got? Oh man, I got only 5, but I got you. I'll put you in, you know, and it's just love, man. And you know, I just got a whole bunch of colors that's always ready to be down with me, man. It's just a blessed feeling that we're all like family. You know,
it's a great industry. Like it's tight. Like everybody kind of knows each other, and like everybody has each other's back for the most part.
We had little arguments. It ain't a real big deal, you know, but it's like little arguments. But the next day, like, yo, man, I love you, man. You know? And we get along great, man. I got Kurt Hathaway. I don't know if you guys know Kurt Hathaway. He did a majority, all the Image books. Marvel, you know, I don't know if you know Kurt Hathaway, but he does the letter for Agent Solo. And Kurt Hathaway is he's a vet in the game, man. He teaches him a lot of stuff. He's a real cranky old guy. He'll say, how you got all these words in this one box? What are you thinking? You know, he's like, come on, kid. You know, come on, I'm gonna fix this for you, but next time I gotta pay you. I gotta charge you for it. You know, he's really grumpy. He's real grumpy now, grumpy old guy. But I'm like, okay, Kurt, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. You know, but it's a blessing to have Kurt letter in the book, because the dude used to edit he lettered all the Young Blood books and stuff, man. You know, I got him on my book. How awesome is that? He telling me,
it's awesome.
Your stuff made me around life feel, you know what? You're good. I love working with you. You know, Kurt Hathaway, nice guy.
Kurt Hathaway.
Yeah, he could be grumpy sometimes. I call him Grumpy Pops.
Everybody can be grumpy sometimes. You know?
Kurt.
Hey, real quick, guys, real quick. So JoJo asks, so is that how it usually works? The person draws it and another person colors it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it all. You could do it both or one at a time. It just depends on the person's skill level and really the timing of the deadline.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's all about time, deadline, and the person who know what they're doing. Like actually, the letterer, he can like really letter your book over the pencils. What he do, he saves a Victor file. Like he'll put the Victor sheet digitally over your pencil, and he just letter. And what he'll do is he'll save all that, and he'll save it. Then the colors go in there, do his thing, and they put the Victor file over there. Bam! You know, you send it to the printer, and magic happens. You know, so it's all type of ways you can do that. But it's all depending on the mindset of who you have on your team that know how to do it. But if you got like a rookie or something, it's like the process gonna be a little bit slow.
And I'd say traditionally in comic books, that's the way it was. You know, you had a penciler, you had an inker, you had a colorist, and you had a letterer.
Yeah.
You're talking about like companies like the big two, like Marvel and DC, you know, Image and stuff like that. Sometimes now on the indie scene, you see creators doing a lot of it themselves. You know, there's a lot of artists out there that will ink their own work, that will color their own work, and some that will letter their own work and just do the entire book for themselves.
It's very expensive. It gets very pricey. Getting the comic done, man. I mean, you see $2,000 coming out your pocket that you didn't know you had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
you be like, damn, I paid $3,000. I paid $3,000 for this book to get done.
Thousands of dollars to bring the creative team together. And that's not even printing. That's just getting the book done. You're spending thousands of dollars, depending on how you pay the talent, you know, unless you're doing it yourself. And,
right.
You know, and you're going to pay for good stuff.
Not overdoing it, don't overbreak yourself if you can't afford it. Get something that you can afford. Get someone that you can afford. If you can afford $20 a page, get it. If you know how to letter your own book, I mean, you're probably not good, but you're not letter, and you're pretty good at it, do it. But make sure, you know, everything's going to cost you. Like if you need a proofreader to read over your stuff, get that person, but try to work within your budget. Don't break yourself, because I see a lot of people that try to get this stuff done, they go real broke, and the book don't even get done. They just spend all this money, and nothing happens because, you know, the creative team wasn't equally yoked. So you know, so because you have artists, you can pay a big artist, man. I seen publishers. I mean, any guys I knew hire these big, good artists, but they're not really seasonal. They pay them all this overpaid money, and artists go ghost. They get the money, they go ghost on them, and now they stuck with trying to find someone that could fit that style that they had.
Yeah,
it happens in the business, man. I'm talking about. You'll be surprised the stuff I know, and it's like, wow, really? But it happens, man. It really happens. I say, make sure you have your team like a family, because if you ain't got that family in your creative team, then we're gonna be a lot of debt.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of debt, man.
Real quick, Jeff Hawes, I saw you, brother, and I was going to say something, but you know, we had a really good conversation going. I didn't want to interrupt these two guys, but good to see you, man. Thank you for checking out the stream. I haven't seen that dude in years, so I hope you're doing well, brother. And speaking of, I'm trying to find the website, but you're talking about when you have some guys that know what they're doing on a book, that can actually help you bring it to where it needs to be. And you're talking about like having an editor on the book that can make sure that things are spelled right, that the script's coming out right. I've got the group that I work with. I'm trying to bring up their I'll just bring up their Facebook page. They have a web page too. Let's see, Brink of Reality. It's run by Joel Rodriguez and David Sturm. And these are the guys I'm working with right now. Let's see, bring this up. These are the guys I'm working with.
David Stern, the NBA guy, but
no, rest in peace. Right here. So anybody, I would say this, for any indie creators out there that are looking for that help with writing, editing, lettering, helping with printing, production-wise, anything you might think of when you were trying to get a book together. These guys are really good, and they've got experience in the indie industry, years of experience, crowdfunding successes, books that have funded, all that kind of stuff. And they're really, really great. Prices are, I'm not going to go over the prices now because, you know, hit them up if you feel interested. But They were really
Look
good.
that link.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they got a really nice website, which I can't find right now for some stupid reason. But check them out. They do a hell of a good job, and they really care about getting your product the way that you want it to
Right.
print. So anybody out there that is interested, please check them out. They do fantastic work, and I've enjoyed really working with them a lot.
Okay.
Jojo says, so does any of you gentlemen, oh, thank you for calling us gentlemen there, have anything
Thank you.
have anything for sale? So do you guys have
I
anything
got
for sale right
commissions.
now?
Yeah, commission. I got you get the Agent Solo. If you want an Agent Solo book right now, you get it on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram. You can get it off the Indiegogo store. You can just type in Agent Solo issue 1. And right now, I just got books. And everything else on there, I sold out of, like the toys and all that. That's gone. But I got books. So if you want,
that toy looks awesome.
Oh yeah, the new stuff I got coming. That's them 7-inch toys. They're gonna be part of the new Indiegogo I got coming up. Manufactured boxes and all that stuff. And I can't wait to share with you guys. I'm so excited.
Nice.
Can't wait to share it.
Right now I got commissions. If you're interested in anything, just hit up Joe or to get to me, or shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram.
There we go. So there's the Agent Solo on Indiegogo. So you go there. So you're saying you can still back this book?
That Indiegogo campaign was a blast, man.
Yeah.
It was hell on wheels. It was blood pressure and all.
But I bet you learned a lot.
Dude. Yes, I have. See what it is when you do these crowdfundings, you learn from each one.
Yeah.
You know, I learned from the Kickstarter one, and I learned from this one. You know, and it was a very great experience, man. You know, it really makes you feel accomplished when you're accomplishing your dream, and people buy your stuff, and you know you're getting it done, and it just makes you just want to go back and just keep doing more of it, and because
That's
now
awesome.
you know you have your own platform, and people all over the world start knowing you, man. It's crazy because now you know, like I got to do a podcast show in Brazil, and they're gonna put me in a journal paper.
Nice.
So you know, this is critical. Kurt Hathaway.
Yeah.
There he is. Yeah.
Man, the legend himself.
Nice.
And it's just, you know, like I tell people, don't give up on your stuff. Don't you're not gonna have a crowd behind you, man. You're not gonna have that rah cheer stuff. You know, you might get support from your family members, but people are really not gonna understand how much this really means to you. You know, they might get it, but they just really don't understand how much this passion is. Like, they won't get it. Like, well, you all stay in the house. Well, you don't really go out here now. Like I go out with my girlfriend. You know, she know what I do. She know what I do for a living now. You know, and I don't get no complaints from her. But I'm just saying, like, some people would not understand. You know, it takes someone really special to understand you. But a lot of people really not gonna understand you, man. They really not. They just don't understand like what it all takes for you doing this. You know, they might get it, but they really wouldn't really get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
It's like
a lot of time.
It's like a lonely process. You know,
now if you can get somebody that understands that and like not only supports you creatively and emotionally, you're set. You gotta keep her, hold on to her or him or whatever you choose.
Yeah,
I've been there. You know, I had that one, and it seems like every other one after that are just either gold diggers or just don't understand what I do. You know,
you're right.
It sucks.
You know, they won't understand it, but if you could get that special one, they understand it. You know, but a lot of people won't get it, man. They're like, you just drawing them books all day, you don't get no sleep.
Yes,
Dude, I'll be up at 2:00 in the morning. I go to bed. But my sleep patterns are all screwed up anyway. So, like, I go to bed at 10 p.m. or something like that. And, dude, I'm right back up at 2:00, man. Like, I didn't even go to sleep, man. Playing music and looking at all types of shows and drawing. And it's a mess, man. My life is a mess.
Well, I don't know if you guys
it's chaotically ordered.
Chaotic, man.
There you go.
Chaotic order.
I don't know if you guys are like me in the aspect, but like when I'm drawing, it's funny because I've got in my studio, I've got the TV going, and I've got the radio going, and then I've got my iPad with YouTube and any references I might want to bring up. I just have to be surrounded by like all this
Yeah, you sound
stuff
like me.
going on. But like
Right.
I just focus on what I'm doing. But like I need a lot of chaos just to focus. It's weird.
You function well with the commotion.
Yeah, absolutely I do. And it's like if I don't have that, it's hard for me to get into the groove of drawing.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what
kind
to
of
do.
good, like doing shows at conventions. You kind of you're doing commissions or whatever, and there's all this racket going around you, but you can zero in on doing the work. So if it's quiet, I don't really like it. But like if it's commotion of people walking around the shows, I'm kind of zoned in better. It's weird.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You need that commotion around you to keep you busy. I like that. I like that character, Sean.
Thanks. That's the new redesign of Streets that I did about less than a month ago.
What
I think that
red like that? Is that him?
Yeah, that was the original design that I redesigned back in September. But then I had some cousins. They're like, "That looks like Sub-Zero," and I'm like, "Shut up, dickhead." So I'm like, if I put red on it,
like no Sub-Zero.
That's what I'm saying. So I put red on it just to make it a bad guy. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the
villain.
Huh?
You like he could be the villain?
Yeah, he's the villain. The red version is the villain.
Okay,
Lord Aramis, I think I named him.
What's the name?
Joe, if you could pull up the other red one.
Yeah, hold on a second.
You guys making me feel inspired today. Make me want to just create something real quick. Shit.
Hey.
I like looking at stuff like this, man. I love looking at people's creativity. You know, because it's just mind blowing that how we all can like come up with stuff that we never seen, and to me, it's mind blowing. I love looking at people's work. It motivates me to keep going, man. I just love looking at it. I get a thrill out of it.
And that's pretty much why Joe and I are doing the show now, just to kind of like boost each other's egos when we're down, and have creators like yourself
that's how it works, man.
To kind of help us out, you know, like
that's how I've looked.
There we go.
To do better, you know, you look at the one guy. I like shit. I like that right there.
Yeah, I just threw red on him. I was on Mike McMahon, artist of U.S. Assassin. He had a stream on Tuesday night, and I'm like, let me put red on it, and I guess it looks cool. It's just a red layer, because it was originally blue, but I actually Marat Michaels is doing a cover for me, so I'm really excited about that.
Oh, that is nice. JoJo said she loved Gambit. I love Gambit too, Joe.
Gambit's cool. Gambit too.
I love Gambit. I got a Gambit
down.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Means a lot.
I like that dude. That's some kick-ass shit right there.
We all can do it.
I was just going to say, who can draw him? All three of us can draw him.
All three of us can draw him.
All three of us can draw him.
Gambit ain't nothing. I can draw Gambit in my sleep.
There you go. So here's the red version you were talking about, Sean. And you I want to make sure I get everything up here that you had shared with me too. You had the blue version, right?
That was the original. The original.
That was the original.
Yeah, and then I just threw a red layer on it just to kind of test it out. So
I like the red one. Yeah, I like the red one a lot, man. And so then you got.
So is it like a story about how they get the armor? Like how they go get this armor?
Oh yeah.
Armor is it like a yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah, that's really sick. I dig that. I dig that a lot.
Yeah, there's going to be some history behind it. It's going to be tied into like Mayan history. So I'm trying to.
How many issues?
Nice.
Well, right now I got the first issue plotted out. It'll be as ongoing as I can do it. You know, I just got to figure out where the story will take, and then with the for the campaign, if I'm going to do single issues or do a trade where how everybody's doing like.
Just what you do is, if I was you, just do 3 books. The 3 books you continue that on. The 3 books then become a trade.
There you go. Yeah.
So you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overthink yourself, because then that's when you start drawing off into a dark place.
Yeah. Well, then I'll just listen to Joe to see.
If you do 3 books, you still gonna put an ending, a great cliffhanger to the 3rd book.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be continued to that. Then you go on to the next chapter. You know, then that's how you do your trades. You know, and you'll be okay, man. Just you'll be all right.
Well, if I got you by my side, I'm good, brother.
That's what
I agree, JoJo. That is very sweet. Sweet
Thank
indeed.
you so much, JoJo. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you.
No, I love it.
Real quick, because we're running up a little past that hour mark, and we'll wrap things up here in a little bit. So we were talking about rebooting, and the original design I had for my character was this. And this was the book
shit.
Yeah, this was the book I put out in 2006, which I actually think
that up? Can you
yeah, hold on a second. Get all my windows open here.
I didn't see that on your. I gotta look at your page. I didn't see this on your page, man. I gotta hit your page up, man.
Yeah, this was the original design back when I had him in a trench coat and he had high futuristic weapons and like all this kind of stuff.
Badass. Yeah, is it like them like little monsters behind him, or just what? Oh, that's his coat. Was it monsters or?
Yeah, it's just that's just coat. That's his coat. Like again, like I always had the ripped feel for the character. I got that a lot when I was really big into Stephen Platt at the time, and I loved how he did shredding of anything. So I really wanted to shred this character's coat, and that was the one thing I struggled with when I rebooted the design, because I didn't want to have the trench coat anymore, because I just didn't
what you had shown me, the new design of him. Just go crazy with the what you got him on, man. Go crazy with that shit. Remember, look, if you look at Tyler Furlan, how he did his capes, how he draws capes.
Oh yeah.
Look how that dude draw Batman. You see how he drew Batman's cape? I mean, he got that motherfucker going all over the place.
Yep. Well, that was one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to add a cape, because I rebooted the character's story. So the original story, he was much more alien, high tech in nature, kind of like the Guyver, because the Guyver has always been a big influence on this character.
I love the Guyver. I love the movie, even though it was cheesy as hell.
Oh, I love it.
Man.
Number two was great.
Animation set right here, but
the body booster. Yeah, I got that over there.
Yeah.
Man,
Joe. I mean, all fucking day, Joe. I mean, I love that shit, man. I got that. I got all that, man. Yeah, man. Go crazy with that shit, man. Like with the cape flying and shit, and all the man. There's so much you can do with that and go crazy with it. Make it look so badass and cool.
Like stylistic wise, is why I wanted to add a cape, because you can draw so much with it. You can create energy with it. The dynamics of adding that into the scene.
Imagine getting that as a toy. Shit.
Dude, that'd be awesome. And trust me, I got some ideas. When I launch this thing next summer, I've got some ideas on possible statues that I know a guy that knows a guy that I'm going to reach out to about possibly creating some statues or some kind of toy-like things with the campaign. So we'll see how that all goes. But yeah, so I mean, really quick, we're got about an hour and 8 minutes here. So I think for everybody, thank you so much for the people watching. I think we've consistently held about 3 people the entire time, and it's gotten up a little bit more than that at some point. So this is a new channel on YouTube, a new show. And I think obviously this is our 3rd show, episode 3. It's actually our 4th show, because the 2nd show we did completely, it didn't work out. So
I enjoyed
never saw the light of day.
I was watching that when I was up late at night one time, and I was drawing, and I was to the Image podcast show you guys did. I enjoyed that one.
Thank you. That was our second time doing it.
That was our second time doing that one, yeah. The first one,
vampires.
The first one was really good. I wish we could have kept that, but we hammered it home on that second one.
Yeah. We took the crap out that we didn't want. We're like, let's focus on this.
Yeah. Well, Raymond, it has been a hell of a good time having you here.
It was great having me, guys. I had a good time. Sorry if I was a little late. I'm glad you had me back. And I was like, it's 8 o'clock already? It's 8 o'clock. Where you guys at? Wait, you at LA? Who in LA? You in LA?
I'm in Michigan.
I'm in Delaware.
Yeah, so I mean,
okay. See,
we're very close at the time.
Okay, see, I got confused with the time. I thought it was I thought you were LA because I was like, okay, 8:15. That's why I'm glad you hit me up, man. I showed up. I was like, damn, what time is it, man? You know?
No, it's all good, man. It's the beauty of doing live streams. You know, anything can happen. Like internet issues messing up Sean there for a little while.
Yeah, we
Trying to
lost
take
you for a
him
minute.
out, man. Shoot.
I know, but I'm back. But
Yeah.
we're also gonna be doing like
man. I had a blast with you guys, man. It's great to see you guys creating, man, different artwork, that stuff right there. It inspires me to keep creating. I like, I love talking to people, man. I'm just glad to have me aboard to talk with you guys, man. It really was a blast, man. I really had.
You have an open invite anytime. We're going to be doing at least two tiny shows a week, about half-hour live streams. If you're down, you're more than welcome anytime, brother. We love you.
Yeah,
man.
We've got this
all
thing.
You guys work in progress, man. Really, I really am.
Yeah,
you already got back, so you already know if you putting out crowdfunding, you already know I'm gonna back it.
My man.
Yeah, and everybody go out and back Agent Solo too, and he's got the Indiegogo campaign. So check that out. You have all three of the books on Indiegogo, or just issue one?
No, that was just the first one to anybody to get it, but they could get that first one right there, Indiegogo. That link I just gave them. But the second book is coming out. I'm trying to push to June or July because I'm just trying to make sure I got everything together. So now I know where I'm at, then I can go ahead and I can put out that second book. But with the second book, I'm gonna have special variant covers and stuff by artists, and like I have a special variant #1 cover that I did along with Curry Hampshire's cover. So it's gonna be a special one, and I got these toys along with it. That's people can exclusively go get. If they back it, the more they back it, they can get. Everybody can get the package toy I got getting made. So that's how I got the second one fixed up to be for everybody to get. This is gonna be some.
I have issue 1, and it is fucking awesome.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna have to get it. To that one. I'm gonna have to go on that Indiegogo and order me Agent Solo when we're done with this stream.
Yeah, because I just gotta get some more books printed up. But that's no problem. Pretty much just to get the if you get the $15, I think I forgot how much it was. Just get the book. I always throw extra stuff in people's stuff anyway, so I like to surprise people. And it's like me thanking them for you getting the book, and I also add extra stuff. It could be a drawing, anything, man. I just love giving back to people, man, because
awesome.
Without people buying stuff, man, just showing them love. And you don't get that no more in the industry. Nothing like you buy these books, people don't. Yeah. They forget where they come from. You know what I
mean? There's a lot of love going on right now in the indie scene. No matter where you might be on the indie scene, I'm not gonna throw out any group names. It's just indie in general, and you get a lot of people.
For us. It's a great year.
Yeah, you got more passion. People with passion putting their stuff out that they work real hard to put out, and they do it for themselves because they are fans. And they do it for the fans, in general. Yeah. So I mean, there's some amazing talent right now on the indie scene all over the place. Right. Whether it's Indiegogo or Kickstarter.
You no longer have to stand in line at these conventions hoping. There's nothing wrong with it if you want to draw Marvel or DC, but you no longer have to stand in those lines anymore. You can make noise with your own book, and they will come find you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because people like good stories, they like good characters, they like good art.
Yep,
and I still collect books from the big two, but I've been collecting a lot more books lately from shoulder. Fuck.
You're just trying to flex. Look at you. Flex. No. Humble brag.
Get out of here. So anyway, it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. So thank you so much for everybody checking us out.
Thank you.
Next week we are going to be having Brett Thompson on, who is the creator of Eon Boards and Eon Ink. For all you traditional artists out there, or even if you don't, I mean, I think hands down those Eon boards are the best boards in the industry. I draw on them. I won't draw anything on but those boards. So that'll be a good show.
Boards? Was the link for the because I'm still buying these other ones. I don't know the name of them right now.
If you go on, just let's see. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Oh,
I'm still like buying.
That's not the right website.
Pornhub.
Yeah, like whoops. Good thing that didn't share. All right, let's see.
I mean, hearing about the Eon boys, and I keep forgetting to ask about how you buy them. You know, because I buy a pack of those things.
Yeah, you can just go on to this site right here.
Draw, ink, color, and create. Oh,
yep.
Eon.
Yep, Eon. So here are all the boards.
Okay.
These are the ones I use right here. This is my favorite. It's $14.99 for a pack of 12. Now you're going to pay a little bit more. Like the Strathmore, you're going to pay for like $15 for 24 pages.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, this is well worth it. And it's not that expensive for 12. You know, you guys spend about $30 for an entire comic book. But these boards are so worth it, man.
They 25 a pack, or how many in the pack? 20.
They're 12. They're 12 a pack, but it's worth the extra money just for the quality of the boards.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to get Brett Bruce Dustin's creator own character right there.
Yeah, Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
he's
actually,
creativity, man. I tell you, everybody's doing their own stuff, man.
Yeah, he's really inspiring.
Oh yeah, that entire crew right there with Brett, Adelso, Andrew. I mean,
dangerous, man. I'm like the dream team of the Bulls right there.
Oh. Yeah, that's definitely a dream team for sure.
Yep. So we're gonna have him on next week, talk about how he came up with the idea to create the boards. I know he does inking himself, so we're really excited to have him on. We got a lot of cool guests coming up, so
I'll be looking forward. I'm gonna keep y'all locked in.
I was gonna say, Raymond, you kicked off the whole guest thing because up to this point, just me and
you popped our cherry, brother, and you were soft and gentle.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I was ready for y'all today. I was like, I'm glad you hit me up, Joe, because I swear to God, I thought I was so late, man. I'm like,
fine.
And remember, I thought I was late the other time when I hit you up, John. I'm like, I missed it. Did I miss it? See, I'm one of the kids who used to be late for school and shit, man. I'll never get shit on time. I'm like, one in the office and shit at work, man, being late and shit, getting threatened. You know, you late again, you're gonna get fired. I was always that type, man. It never fails, man. It's just fucking cursed.
After we end the show, Ray, stay on for a bit. I want to show you something that I got that you're gonna go crazy for.
Oh, yeah,
stay on or leave. Well,
stay on for a bit, yeah.
I'll end the show and we'll talk a little bit backstage. We'll have a beer, smoke a little bit, hang out.
Okay.
But have some shrooms.
Have some shrooms, just have a good time.
Shrooms? I mean, I've been inking up a lot of ink and shit, man. Like, they should be hitting my head, bro. I've been inking this shit.
Look at that. Oh, that's awesome.
Hold it up. There it is.
There we go. It's a beautiful line work.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I kicked him out. There you go. My bad, dude.
There we go.
I was.
You're like, what the hell?
That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose. Premature there. But real quick, guys. Again, for anybody that didn't catch it before, where can they find you guys? You work. Plug yourselves real quick before we end.
If you look me up on I'm everywhere, man. You can look me up on YouTube at Draw and Talk Pop Culture. You hit me up on Facebook. I still got plenty of room to add people at Raymond.Leonard, or you can join the Agent Solo fan group page at Agent Solo at Diverse Comics, or you can look me up on Twitter too at Guytron104. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I gotta get my email. I gotta get my website up, dude.
Yeah, you can find me at Sean Ahrendt on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Might be rebranding the YouTube channel, but I might just stick up for there. And also on Primetime Polton on every Friday and Saturday, the Best Friend Show with Mark Polton. And now Philip McNulty is going to be joining us.
Mark Polton, that's my dude right there.
That's my best friend, yeah. And then we have a show on Saturdays we do called Dudecast from Michael Dudecast from American Ninja. We're doing a show about that guy. So
nice.
Yeah, and you catch me here. Joe, where can we catch you?
All the social medias out there: Facebook, Instagrams, Twitter, you know, YouTube. Check. I mean, in the YouTube channels, please. It really helps us if you go to the YouTube channel, you subscribe, and you hit a like. That really helps us out. Share it all over the place. I'm on Facebook, but I try not to be on there too much because I'm not really a big fan of Facebook. Honestly, I'm not a fan of most of the social medias because people just get on there and cry and moan and
I have an opinion.
exactly treat each other like shit. And I'm not all about that, man. You know, so I try to keep the positivity. But you know, you can find me anywhere because I try to be available for anybody that wants to see my work. So check me out, Joe M. Sonntag. Where am I? There we go. Anyways, so over there, Joe M. Sonntag. Type that in, you're gonna find me. So, yeah. Again, it was a fun show. Ran a little bit longer than we usually
thank
do.
you, Ray. Thank you for everybody for
Awesome,
joining us.
man. I love the show. I'll continue to support it. Key links, listen to it, guys, and post it on my wall. Show love, man, because I enjoy this stuff. I just want to thank you guys, man. Really, real talk this is a great one for Friday.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure to finally talk to you face to face after all these.
Oh
years.
yeah, man, it's crazy,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. And then when you launch Agent Solo 2, we'll do something here if you want. You know, just
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I look forward to it. I really look forward to it. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to launch it, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to launch to show people what I got coming.
Yeah.
I just been keeping stuff really secret for a couple of days.
Sure.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. This has been
Art and Stuff, episode 3.
Art and stuff.
Hot and Stuff.
Art and stuff.
We do the arts. We
Make
fancy.
one smack your mama. Art and stuff.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. We will see you all next week. Peace.